Hey guys, I'm here today to do a review on a book didn't just finish. I finished this a couple weeks ago, but it has become easily one of my new favorite books, and that is The Selection by Kiera Cass. Let me just start off by saying how interesting the storyline was. I'm sure if you've seen a review on this, most people compare it to like The Hunger Games and The Bachelor. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little skeptical when I first picked this up because of that reason. I thought it wasn't gonna be like, I don't know, I was supposed to be like a Hunger Games copycat, and then I'm like, why is she wearing a pretty dress? But man, I was wrong. Like, all of my, I don't know, I just was wrong with what I thought was going to happen in this book. It just turned out to be amazing. So I easily give this book 5 out of 5 stars. And fun fact, this is a series. I did not know that either. When I picked this up, I seriously thought it was like a standalone book, just a fun little quick read. No, it just left me hanging, and now I'm dying to know when it comes, like what's going to happen next, and it doesn't come out till like spring of next year. And I know that's like kind of close-ish, but I just need it like now so I could find out what happens. So the storyline follows this girl named America Singer. No, I'm not kidding. That is her name. So like the Hunger Games where it was separated into districts, this is like America in the future. I really like the aspect of it. They say it's like after World War IV that happens, and of course there's destruction and all this craziness, and now it's divided up into castes, and I believe there's 7. Correct me if I'm wrong. I was kind of confused between the 7 and the 8. I think there's 7 though. I'm pretty sure there's 7. And it just like most others, the top one, number 1, is like the highest of the highs in society, and then you go to the lowest. And America in this book is a 5. And it's kind of considered like the art caste where they make money just being like artistic in some sort of way, like painting, singing, dancing, whatever. So you're introduced to this competition called The Selection. And now instead of America being like dictated by an evil ruler that's in most of these books, it's run by a king and queen and their son, which is the prince. And they're considered ones. So it's like the highest you can get is royalty, and you're a 1. And when there's a prince, they hold this thing called the selection, where when it's time to get married, there's a girl from each, I thought it was like each case, though, but there's like 30 girls, I believe, and they must have picked them like from each like little town, I'm guessing, so there could be like a couple from like each case. I was kind of confused at that when I first read it, but that's how it works. From each like town, I guess you could say, they got picked. And America did not want to get put into the selection, but her family really encouraged her to, and she didn't want it because secretly she's dating a boy named Aspen, and he is from a lower caste, a 6. So for a girl to marry in a case lower than hers is kind of frowned upon because you want to aim higher, basically, so you have a wealthier life, and it's just something they didn't do. So she didn't want to tell her family that she had been dating him for like an odd amount of years. They were pretty serious, and they would like secretly meet in her tree house, and he is the one that actually encourages her to enter the selection because he wants to have her given the opportunity to have a better life. And she thought, well, I'm like 1 out of like a million girls. I'm not going to get picked. So she ends up, of course, it's not really a spoiler because obviously she gets picked, but she goes into the selection with like 29 other girls, I guess you could say, and meets the prince. And it's basically just the rest of the book is about this competition where the prince is trying to find the one for him, and it's kind of like The Bachelor in that regard. It's not like a weekly thing though where they have a little rose ceremony and he gives out the rose. No, he just does it at his own time. He sends girls home whenever he wants, and basically just dwindles it down from there. At the same time, there's like other parts of the country that don't agree with this type of ruling, that don't agree with this type of ruling, and they're trying to like bomb the castle and just do like all these things to rebel. And so it's kind of like got that aspect mixed with the romance, so there's action and romance. That's what I really liked about this book. So if that sounds interesting to you, I think you guys should just definitely go pick this up. It is so good. I did not expect to love it as much as I did, and I actually am giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. So I don't know if I said that, but 5 out of 5 stars. And yeah, it was that good. So I really highly encourage you to read this. This next part might be a little spoilery if you haven't read the book. I just wanted to like touch on a couple topics that like I want to see what other people think about it. So if you haven't read the book, I would suggest clicking out now. If you have, stick around, and yeah. Alright, so I'm assuming everyone here now has read the book. And what did you guys think of Aspen? I hated the guy. So when I first started reading it, I've known from previous reviews that most people didn't like this guy. So I go in reading it already expecting to not like him. And when you first get introduced to him, I'm like, what's wrong with the guy? He seems kind of normal to me. But then just how he, like, dumps her, like, just freaks out over her for making him a meal. What is so wrong with that? Like, what? I just think if she wanted to do that, she was just trying to be nice. Don't make the poor girl feel bad. So, I don't know. And then he just goes and gets all comfy with some other chick, and, oh, that just made me so irritated. I'm like, America, just go marry the prince already. Which brings me to my second point. Maxon, hello. He is so adorable. What is she not seeing with this? I actually think she played a very smart move. Even though she didn't realize it was a smart move at the time. But her, like, bumping into him, like, the first night when no one else had, good starter for one. You're going to stick out. Two, playing the I just want to be friends bit. That's really smart. I don't think she realized it, but, I mean, I think that made her stick out more so to him than other girls, because she's not like the type that just swooned over him. No. It was like a gradual thing, and that's how love should be, I think. So, third topic, Celeste. Please, if anyone says you like the girl, I'm sorry, but someone kick her, push her out, do something. Yikes, that girl drives me nuts. The whole book, I just was like, why is he keeping her? Why? And he kind of explains it at the end, but really, just kick the girl out. She is so fake. And the whole, give me your dress bit, I was like, seriously? I'm the type of person, like, when I read a book, and I think, like, read these things, I just want to be in that person's shoes so I could spit back what's on my mind. And I had so many things which I won't share right now, but oh my gosh, I just cannot stand the girl. Marley couldn't just be like the perfect little best friend you can have in there. She's so sweet. But I'm kind of worried that she's like there for the wrong reasons. I mean, I really like her. I'd be sad if she went, and I honestly think, okay, I have one of two, like, endings coming up if it gets down to them and he actually drags it out that long. But he'll either have her and Marley at the end or her and Celeste. And I don't know. I just think it actually will come down to her and Marley, personally. But, I don't know. I just think it's personally clear who he wants to pick, and he pretty much said it, and it's her, and, I mean, I could tell you that from, like, the beginning of how he treated her and everything, but, yeah. I don't know. Those are just the thoughts I really wanted to point out there, and, like, the whole, I just thought it was really cool how they had, like, their whole lockdown system with people bonding them. Like, what did you guys think of that? Also, what did you think of the ending? Like, I'm still reeling from that. I seriously thought it was a dream she was having when Aspen just pops in her room, and she just, like, throws herself back at him. I just wanted to jump in, smack him, and walk out. Like, what are you doing? What? Maxon could have walked in with his ear-tugging moment at any second, and she just was making out with Aspen. Like, really? He just dumps you and comes up with some BS excuse that, oh, that girl tripped and I had to catch her and had to put my arms around her. Like, really? No. So, I'm still reeling from that, and she could do so much better than Aspen. Why is he an option? I would have, like, ratted him out the minute I thought, well, okay, I wouldn't have ratted him out, but I'd just straight up tell him, like, go stay away from me. I like Maxon, not you. Because ratting him out would be evil. Like she said, she wouldn't want him to do that. But I also don't think Maxon, I think she, like, underestimates him. If she asked him not to, like, punish him, I don't think he would. I just think if she would have said, just please have him removed to somewhere else, that would have been understandable. Like, I don't think he would have, like, punished him in some awful way that she was thinking, so I don't know. Those are just my thoughts. I needed to share that because the whole time I'm reading this, that's what I was thinking, so yeah. Let me know what you guys thought of the book. If you liked it, I hope you guys did because this is so good. Yeah, leave any comments down below, and yeah, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!